What's up guys, this is Ronnie. Welcome back to our channel Total Technology. This is tutorial 8 and today's topic will be on array indexing and slicing. Definitely it's Numpy array, not the Python array. So in the last tutorial we have already discussed upon how to reshape your array using reshape function, but in this tutorial we'll be going to talk about a more detail on the indexing and slicing. So this is again going to be very hands-on driven tutorial, so please grab your pen and paper, and those who are watching directly from me in the live session can just open up your IDs or Jupyter notebook, whatever, and try to follow along with me. So first thing is indexing. What is indexing? So indexing is a way where you can get the element of an array or from an array using that position index. So index is always going to be a number. Negative and positive depends. Like if you are going it coming from the reverse side, it will be definitely negative, like normal Python notation, but you are going from the left to right, then it will be always positive. Okay, but it will be always number. Okay, so let me open up my ID over here and I will just write one name for this thing. So this is tutorial 8. Okay, so heading. Okay, so I'll explain this thing. So first thing first, import numpy as np. Okay, this, then let's define one array. Okay, np dot array, this one. Okay, and let's say 1 2 3 4 like this. Okay, so this is an array. So now suppose I want to get this element 4. How to do that? So this is 0th index, that always starts with 0. This first index, this is second index, this is third index. So if you write a3, it will give you 4. See, it is giving 4. So if you want a2, it will give you 3. And if you write something a4, which is not possible, like 0 1 2 3, it is going to be end on 3. So you will get index out of bound error. Say index out of bound. So remember this thing. This is going to be very important, but this is a very simple thing. So what I'll do, I'll just take a screenshot of this thing. Okay, and I'll put it over here. Okay, so picture from file. So this is very simple. Okay, and we'll like this. Okay, so I'm not sure what happened, why it become like this. Probably something wrong. Picture from file, this, well, I'm not sure why this is not getting smaller. Okay, now this is fine, and I think we should put it a different way. There are some other ways of doing this thing. Well, I think this is fine. And okay, so okay, so this is indexing. So next thing is that slicing. So what is slicing actually? So indexing mean is always you will get only one element. So I will write here indexing, here it will be slicing. Okay, so in index you will only get one element, and in slice what is going to happen, in slice you will always get the data structure back. Suppose for indexing you will get only the element, and for slicing you will get the complete data structure. Suppose this is a Numpy array, you will get the same Numpy array. Only thing is that you will get some part of the array. Suppose you want to slice from here like 2 and 3 elements, so it will give you that array actually with 2 and 3. Okay, so that is what is written here. So slicing returns the same data structure along with the shape passed in the slicing operation, and slicing will be done by this operator. So I'll explain this thing now. So suppose in our case our array is this. Okay, now I want this element 2. Okay, so slicing element 2 means it will start from here and it will end here. So okay, I just give you something wrong. So suppose I want this 1 and 2. Okay, so it will start from here and it will end with here. So what you have to do, you have to write like this. Okay, so it will end from 0 and it will end with it should end with 2. So for array slicing, the first element is always inclusive and the last element is exclusive. So it means if you write 0 to 3, it will take only this one, because as I told you, first element is inclusive, last element is, or the last, sorry, first index is inclusive, last index is exclusive. So first positional index is inclusive and last positional index is exclusive. So it means if you write 0 to 3, so actually it will take 0 to 2. If you write 0 to 2, so 0 1 2, it will go until 0 and 1, so it will return 1 and 2. See, it will return 1 and 2. So suppose you need 2 and 3, so you need 2 and 3, so it should start from 2 and ends with here, then only it will take this thing. Okay, so if you write 1 means it will start from here and it should go, we want 3, so it should go up to here, so it will be 3. Okay, so it will return 2 and 3. See, like this. So for the first element, if it starts with 0, you don't need to write anything, so you will get the same thing. And suppose you want the full thing back, like you want to get back the whole thing, like it will starts from 0 and you want the same thing. So for that way, if you just write like this, it will also work. And again, if you want to write, like you want to start from 1 and you need everything, so that it will return 2 3 4, so you can write like this. So if you don't mention anything, it will go until end. In the case of that time, this logic will not follow if you don't mention anything. If you don't mention anything, it means it's complete. If you don't mention anything in the left hand side, it means it will always start from end. And if you don't mention anything on the right hand side, it means it is actually taking everything at the end until the end. Okay, so these are the things you need to remember actually. So I will again take a small screenshot of this thing and I will put it here. Okay, so I know guys, this is going to be a bit complex for most of you, but try to practice, you will definitely understand. Okay, but don't worry, I'll again explain this thing once more. Okay, so first thing, the first positional index is inclusive and the last positional index is exclusive. And if you don't mention anything, not mentioning anything at first index means always first element. And the same thing, not mention anything at the last index means always the last, always consider the last element, always consider the first element and last element. So these three things you have to remember. So here, if you don't mention anything, it will always consider from the first. If you mention anything like this first and third, so here actually it will start from first means it will always take the through and it will go until 3 means 0 1 2 3, so it should stop here. So that is why it is 2 and 3. First means it will starts from here, this is first index, and third index means this is, so actually it will end here, because right hand side it will exclusive. Okay, so these things are very unique, and I will again write all this thing here in the theory as well, so that it will be easier for all of you guys to follow. Okay, so this should be removed. These are the rules for slicing, and what I'll do, I will like this. Okay, so slicing gone, completed. So now slicing example. So suppose this is a two-dimensional numpy array 0 to 11, and I want to get back 0 and 1 in the form of slicing. Okay, how to get the highlighted element, how to get 0 and 1 back. Okay, so for that it is exercise example. Okay, so let's give one name, slicing example 1. Okay, so my Jupyter notebook again, so let me just give one name. So example 1. So let me just create the array. So np dot array and this. Okay, I think I should use arrange function. So it is 12. Okay, so let's check, and let me open my this thing. So this is not the tutorial. Okay, I think where is that Neo4j? We're looking for this Numpy tutorial. I somehow closed this one. Okay, tutorial, wait, okay, this one. So we're talking about this thing. So it starts with 0, ends with 11, so total 12 elements and 3 row 4 columns. So now we can apply reshape. So now someone, or probably those are actually already following our tutorial from the first video, so can easily understand that why I did this reshaping thing in the last tutorial. So everything is kind of correlated. Okay, so we have to like 3 and 4 this, so 0 to 3 and 8 9. So if you compare this thing, 0 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 11, and in the same way like this. So now you want 0 and 1, so not this one, let me close this thing. Okay, so we want 0 and 1. Okay, so for this is a two-dimensional array. So now remember one thing which we already discussed. Every number for in case of every two-dimensional array, every element in a two-dimensional array itself is a one-dimensional array. So this is a one-dimensional array, this is one-dimensional array, this is one-dimensional array. Now you want 0 1 1. So for 0 and 1, so we need this thing. Okay, so if you write like this and this, you will automatically get this thing, right? Let's write this thing. See, 0 1 2 3, because starts with 0, ends with 1. Okay, so it means it is only in this direction. So this is for this, starts with 0 and ends with 1. So it means it starts with this here and ends with here. So this part is inclusive, this part is exclusive, so this automatically give you this part. So now I want 0 1 0 and 1. So for that what you have to do, so now you have the whole thing 0 1 2 3, right? Now you want only 0 and 1. So if you want only 0 and 1 from here, you have to start with 0 and ends with 0 1 2. Okay, so what will happen, it will automatically gives you here. Okay, so if you write down like this, you will get this thing, and from here again you have to do some sort of slicing. So if you take this 0, starts with 0 and ends with 2, 0 1 2, it will automatically come up with 0 and 1. So if you like this, see, 0 and 1. So what happens here, 0 1 and 1 will give you this thing. Okay, and from there if you apply again this slicing, so this one, like this thing. So first part is giving you the whole this array, first row, and inside the first row again you have to apply this slicing, this sort of slicing again. Okay, so example 1 is done. So let me take a screenshot. Okay, no, this is not the right thing. Okay, so let me insert. I believe many of you will get confused of this technique, but you have to know this is not sure what happened. No, nothing happened actually. Okay, this is the actual picture. Okay, that's it. So this is example 2. So like this, so 0 1 4 4 5. So now you want 0 1 and 4 5. So let me example 2. So let me write this. So you want 0 1 and 4 5. So it will starts with 0, ends with here. So if you write like this, it starts with 0 and 2, means it will if you print like this, it will print two rows, 0 and 4, because our elements are 0 1 4 5. Now you have to apply slicing again. So I want 0 1 4 5. So what you have to do, you have to start with here actually. Okay, 0 means nothing, and you have to end with here. Okay, so this is 0, this is 1, this is 2. We have to write like this. Okay, so it will give you 0 1 and 4 5. See, 0 and 4 5. Why this is? So this thing gives you this whole thing sliced in the slice form. And again, if you apply 0 and 2, means it will starts with 0 here and it ends with here. Okay, because last index is exclusive and first element is inclusive. Nothing means it will starts with here and ends with here actually. 0 1 2 ends with here, but just because it is exclusive, so it will take only this and this. Okay, so this is very simple. So this is also completed. Okay, so what I'll do, I'll again take a screenshot of this thing. Okay, okay, so next thing is a bit tricky. 0 1 2 3, the first two rows, first two complete rows. This is very simple. So first two complete rows. So for that, what you have to do, we have to like 2 and you have to do nothing. Like if you do like this, it will give you first two rows, right? See, like this also. If you don't do nothing, right? Even you can like this. It means complete. Okay, either way it is fine. So example 3 is also over. So this is very simple. So same thing, insert picture. Okay, so next thing, this was tutorial 3 actually. So this is tutorial 3, this is tutorial 4. Here we need the last two elements or last two row. So example 4, let me write A. So we need 4 to 11 every element. So it will starts from A1 and ends with nothing. So if you like this will work. See, and even you can write like this thing. Why 1? We don't need this thing, we want it from here, so that is why 1. So first element exclusive and nothing means everything. Okay, so that's why. So again, let's take a screenshot of this thing and we'll put it here. So try to do practice, guys, or else definitely will forget. And don't ignore these things, because this is the basic building blocks of data science and machine learning. Because at the time of actual model building, so you need to do some sort of pre-processing on your actual or received data. So that time you need to do this sort of operation very frequently. Okay, so if you're not familiar or not clear about this sort of techniques, then it will give you definitely some sort of pain. So to well equipped with all different types of Python techniques, Numpy techniques, data cleaning techniques, you need to understand this slicing and indexing in depth and in detail. So at the time of actual operation, probably you need to do some sort of mathematical operation, because that time array dimension will be not 2-dimensional or 3-dimensional, probably n-dimensional. So that time if you only able to understand intuitively or analytically. So if you're not clear about this concept, you will not be able to apply algorithms. Okay, so just remind this thing. Okay, cool. So last one, it is a bit tricky. So from the second row 5 6, from the last one 9 10. Okay, so 5 6 and 9 10. So this is example 5. So we need 5 6 9 10. So we need 5 6, so definitely we need, the arrow should be start from here. So like this, if you right click it will give you this. So but we need 5 6 9 10. Okay, so in our case also it will start from 1. So 1 means it will start from 1. Okay, and we need 5 6 9 10. So 5 6 means it will start from here and it will end with here. So automatically it will exclude the 7, it will stop here. So 1, so this is 1, this is 2, this is 3. So I will write it as 3, means this is index 1, this is 2, this is 3. If we put 3, it will exclude the 7, it will only consider this thing. So 5 6 9 10. Okay, see, 5 6 9 10. This is very simple, guys. Okay, so I believe all the exercises are completed. Now we are done with our slicing and indexing for 2D arrays. So in the 3-dimensional array it will be a bit confusing. So I know many of you guys are thinking like, why we consider only 2-dimensional array. So guys, it is here we only consider 1D and 2D Numpy arrays, slicing and indexing. So definitely I'll go through the 3-dimensional array in the next video, but I'm not gonna continue this tutorial. Like definitely I'll continue the tutorial, but not this series, cause it will definitely difficult for many of you to understand. So probably just take a break for 2 days. Break means for me it's a break, not for you guys. You guys do practice, or else definitely you guys will forget. And come up with some sort of questions, so come up with some sort of use case, come up with some sort of feedback, suggestion, or if you need many more use cases, if you need other exercises, do whatever. Try to communicate with me. If you guys are saying that you guys are okay with this slicing and indexing thing with 1D and 2D array, then I will continue with the series with 3-dimensional or probably 4-dimensional array. But there is no point of going higher dimension, because ultimately you have to understand the logic, because at the time of actual scenario you will not get the data in the form of 1-dimensional and 2-dimensional. You have to think analytically, you have to think intuitively, you have to think from the mathematical point of view, and that time dimensional would be n dimension. Okay, so you have to understand the concept only, and you have to understand means you have to know it in detail. So then only it is going to help you. So for that you need to do practice. Not only just watching my video will help you. Okay, so that's it, guys. We'll see you in the next video, but before that try to send me some question, some feedback, some whatever, or try to do some sort of practice if you are getting some trouble, or if you are having some difficulties to understand, or if you are having any clarification you want to clarify with me, please feel free to write me. And thank you very much for all the Udemy students for buying this course. It is actually helping me a lot, and we'll try to answer all your queries on time. And those are watching our channel directly from YouTube, please feel free to subscribe to our channel, hit the like button if you really enjoying the video, provide some sort of comment. If you have any feedback, or if you want us to improve our content, please feel free to write me. I'll always try to improve our quality. And please share our videos with your family and friend. It's also helping us to reach larger audience. So that's it, guys. We'll see you in the next video. Till then, take care, goodbye, and have a nice day.